in an effort to, I guess, optimize my workouts, I decided to purchase new sneakers because the two pairs I had, oh my gosh, they have run their course, pun intended. They're worn out. One of the pairs that I have, I've had them since 2015, and the other pair I bought in 2019. So they're pretty worn out, and it's becoming more and more uncomfortable to work out. Like, I push through my workouts, but sometimes like my feet hurt so much and my toes get numb, which is really bad, especially when you're doing Zumba. So I decided to not treat myself to new sneakers, but also to invest in my fitness journey, I guess. Basically, I really need them because I'm so uncomfortable when I'm working out now. And it kind of sucks because I really want to push myself when I'm working out, but it's hard to do so when your feet are in so much pain. And also, I need more support for my back and my knees. One of my legs is longer than the other, not by a lot, but I do have an imbalance in terms of the alignment of my hips. So I tend to have more hip pain. I do have an insole that I put in my sneakers, but if the soles of the sneakers are worn out, then I don't really get the benefit of, I don't experience the full benefits of the insole that I put in my sneakers. So anyways, all of this to say, I bought some new sneakers and I'm excited to open the package I received today. I'm really excited. And, also, yes, I needed new sneakers, but it gave me an opportunity to shop for shoes. I love shopping for shoes, but shopping for shoes that I need to work out to invest in my health was the primary objective. And it did, I guess, satisfy the, I don't say desire, but it's fun to buy shoes, okay? Basically, I love to buy shoes. Yeah. I'm really excited about opening my package. I just got it. I was on a call, a very important marketing call with the team to figure out the holiday promos and Black Friday promos and ads and all the things. And I was happily interrupted when the delivery guy showed up and buzzed, and I'm just really excited. I had to basically wait an hour and a half to be able to open my package, so here I am. All right, first pair. Which one is that? So I wear a size 9. I've been wearing a size 9 since I was 11 or 12. Hopefully I didn't go up. Like, I'm grateful that I didn't go up as I grew older, because 9 is pretty, I don't want to say big, but it is challenging when you're wearing size 9 to find nice shoes because, I don't know, they sell out quick. So I'm grateful that I was able to find something that I like. I'm very picky about shoes. I'm picky about everything in general in life because I know what I want. I have a vision for what I want, whether it's for clothes, for dresses, skirts, tops, shoes, anything. I think it's because I'm a creative. And I get inspired by so many things that I have a vision for something, and I always aspire to, I don't know, not achieve the vision, but find something that comes close to my vision. And it can be very difficult. But when it comes to shoes, I'm especially picky because of the size of my feet. My feet are not that big, but it's just, I don't know. I think it goes back to, as a kid, my sister Cindy, who's 4 years older than I am, she was always very like dainty, like her feet, like she wears like 7 or 8 or whatever. She would always make fun of my feet But whatever, it's okay, I'm fine. But I'm very especially picky about shoes because I can kind of anticipate how they'll look on, like, with my feet in them. So anyways, all of this to say, ooh, okay, first pair. So I really love that color. It's very, very cute. I did purchase my sneakers from Nike. All I have are Nike sneakers. I don't know why. I just love Nike. So these are the new sneakers and can't wait to wear them. I know they'll be comfortable. I'm not sure what the color is exactly, how to describe the color. I don't know if it's indicated anywhere. I can add it later on when I edit this video. So yes, I'm very happy about these. They'll be very comfortable when I do HIIT classes and also when I do Zumba. My feet hurt the most when I do Zumba because yes, there's a lot of dancing, but when I do Zumba, I put all of my heart into it. Like I get lost in the rhythm and I just kind of let go. And that's why I love Zumba so much, because yes, it's a workout, but it's fun. Like, I don't know how many times I have to talk about like how fun Zumba is, because it is. Zumba is fun with the right instructor. Like, you need to do a Zumba class with an instructor that has like sauce. That have, someone who has sauce in their step. Like, they have that oomph. They got like, because if you can't, like, if you do Zumba with an instructor that lacks personality, then it just feels like you're doing the equivalent of painting by numbers. It feels like that. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to think when I'm doing Zumba. I'm not supposed to think about like my grocery list or my to-do list for the weekend. I'm not supposed to like cogitate on life while I'm doing Zumba. The only thing that should cross my mind as I'm doing Zumba is, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, oh my God, I'm about to pass out. Like, is this how I go? Because like you're sweating so much, or you're like, your heart is like palpitating or whatever. Yeah. So second pair is more pared down, is more subtle, it's more of a subtle color. Really like it. It looks very comfortable. And it says that this product is made with at least 20% recycled content by weight, which reduces waste and our carbon footprint. Look at that. I'm eco-friendly. I'm saving the earth one shoe at a time. So yeah, that's nice. That's a move to zero. I guess the content of the shoe. So it's a flex experience. Don't know how that's gonna feel like. Flex experience. So it's a nice sneaker. I'm excited about wearing them. I'm very excited about my purchase. And I'm mostly excited about being comfortable working out, because I've been thinking about buying new sneakers for so long. And one night before going to bed, it was very late. It was like 1 a.m. I downloaded the Nike app. I just wanted to look at the sneakers, and then I picked one pair, a customizable pair, and I had so much fun like customizing it. And then I realized that it would cost about the same amount as 2 pairs of sneakers. So I deleted that from my cart, and I just decided to pick 2 pairs and make sure they were like, a cool style and something that could match some of my workout outfits. Yeah, I'm happy with my purchase. Really excited about trying them on and wearing them this week while I work out. Yeah, I'm really excited about being more comfortable and just pushing myself more. It is annoying when you're not comfortable when you're working out, either because of like what you're wearing or what you have on your feet. You just want to make sure that you do enjoy the experience of working out, although it can be painful sometimes, and it really pushes you. It pushes you more, like it pushes you more mentally than physically at times, especially when you're doing HIIT classes. I remember yesterday in the morning I went to a group class. The class is called Sculpt and Tone, and it does sculpt and tone everything in your body. And to be honest, like the last time I went to that class on a Monday morning was maybe 2 months ago. And it pushed me so much mentally. Like I felt that the weights that I was using were, I guess, like the appropriate like weight for me to use during that workout, but my mind just couldn't just get in agreement with the weights. I was like, I'm tired, I'm sweating, I'm exhausted, this is hard, I can't do another set. You know, even though I had done like maybe like a full set like a couple of minutes ago, I was like, it just pushes me mentally a lot more than physically, because I feel that I can't do it anymore. Like mentally, I feel like I can't do it anymore, but you know, my body still has enough juice to keep pushing. So years ago, my main objective when working out was to be mentally stronger. And that's when I started doing a lot of HIIT workouts, a lot of HIIT exercises, a lot of exercises that were bands. And it did work. I used to do a boot camp class years ago. I haven't done boot camp in like so long, and I'm kind of scared of doing it. I did a boot camp class, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. There's a Thursday morning class that opened up, and it is a boot camp. It was so challenging. And then the next day I had a weight training class, and I was like, I'm not gonna do both. I'm not gonna do both. Like 2 days in a row, nah, I'm not gonna do both. Like, no way. And it was excruciating. I was in a lot of pain. I've done circuit workouts that were less intense. I totally forgot how intense boot camp can be. And I used to do that like every week. Like years ago, like I think it was a Thursday class, it was a boot camp. But I would always dread it. Like I would always dread going, because you never know how your body is going to respond. Like, yeah, you kind of anticipate how much work you're going to have to put in, but you can't exactly like foresee how much pain you're going to be in, and what type of exercise you're going to do, and are you going to do weights? You never know exactly what to expect. But I would just keep showing up. You know, it's not that I enjoy the pain. I enjoy challenging myself. I think in a way, over the years, maybe I've become a bit soft. Not soft, but I don't challenge myself as much as I used to. Maybe I am overthinking everything. So I don't think I used to overthink as much back then when I used to do boot camp every week. Anyways, I just need to get back in the swing of things, get back to my routine. Or not just, maybe I should stop saying to get back to my routine and say get into a new routine. Getting into a new routine with the workouts I'm doing right now. And I downloaded the Nike Fitness app, which is pretty cool. And I love the fact that on that app, they offer like so many workouts, and the app is free. Like the app is free. Other like workout apps, like you need to sign up, like there's a monthly subscription, and then there are like paywalls to certain things. And that Nike Fitness app, you just have access to so many workouts that, you know, you can do at the gym, you can do at home. I have a lot of equipment at home because of COVID. During COVID, during COVID, I was so motivated. Oh my gosh, I was like, I will not let myself go. Like, I do not care if I'm staying home every day. I will not let myself go. And I was doing workouts at home. I bought so much stuff. Like, I bought a mat, big mat. It's a sort of like, it looks like a puzzle. I don't know how you call it, but I bought that kind of mat. And I would just set it up in my living room. And I bought bands to use during my workouts. I was like, I will not let myself go. I would watch workouts on the Pop Sugar Fitness YouTube channel. And I would work out like 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, to be honest, I didn't have anything else to do. I had lost my job in July 2020. I was very happy to lose that job, but that's like another conversation. So I didn't have anything else to do. Like, I started back then. I started working on my podcast, Alpha Female Chronicles, and that's all I did. Like, every day, like, work out, work on content, marketing content, to set up my YouTube channel, new websites, working like creating promo for my poetry collection. I didn't have much to do, so I did have a lot of time on my hands, and I just loved it. I would work out to I would do different workouts on Pop Sugar Fitness. There were a few by Rainier Pollard. He is amazing. That man kept me fit. Summer 2020, my gosh, that was in my best shape. So all of this to say, the workouts on the Nike training app, I don't know what it's called. I'll put it up when I edit the video. There's so many workouts that I can do at home. I did one last week. It was mostly upper body, a lot of upper body. I didn't do legs because my legs hurt from my previous workout that week. So it was mostly upper body, and you can choose from a selection of like 15-minute workouts, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you can work, it offers different levels, like beginner, intermediate, advanced. You can choose whatever you want. You can do it at the gym or at home. I'm glad that I have like enough equipment at home to do that on days that I don't want to go out. Like, to be honest, I'm a homebody. Sometimes I just don't want to go out. I mostly train at the gym, but there are days where I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do cardio. And I do have a stationary bike that I bought 2021, late 2021, that I do use. I named my bike Apollonia. I don't know why. It's the first name that popped in my mind. Apollonia. Yes, the Apollonia. If you don't know who Apollonia is, you can Google her. But yeah, I don't know why I decided to name my stationary bike Apollonia. I don't know, she's a baddie, she was a baddie. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna name my bike after a baddie, you know what I'm saying? Inspiration. Okay. So yeah, there are days where I prefer to work out at home, and I watch sermons on YouTube while I'm working out. I usually watch sermons by Dr. Darius Daniels from Change Church. I really enjoy his sermons, and I've read 2 of his books. I love the way he preaches. Is very relatable, and it always gets me pumped. I don't know why. I'm always pumped. So I usually do half an hour, about half an hour, sometimes 25 minutes of cardio on my stationary bike, and then afterwards I do some weights. Yeah, I do enjoy working out at home because it's more laid back. Like, I don't have really it doesn't require much effort. Well, to be honest, my gym is about 5 minutes away by car, so it's not that much effort, but sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's more convenient to work out at home, and then to get ready for the work day. Anyways, I have options to stay fit. my main goal in working out is my health. It's not to lose weight. I'm trying to gain muscle mass, and I'm working out to help with my mental health. I do have anxiety, and it does help me to alleviate that anxiety and that stress when I'm working out, just to think about something else other than my very long to-do list that I have in my head that I create in my head every day. So it does allow me to kind of escape and do something for me. I need to do that a lot more. So yeah, my main focus or my priorities when it comes to working out are my mental health, my physical health. In terms of my physical health, staying active helps a lot in terms of my energy levels. This is something that's very important for me because of lupus. And now, like, we're in November, and November is usually not my best month in terms of physical health and mental health. It is a very challenging month for me, and it's been that way for many years, even prior to being diagnosed with lupus. It's just challenging. It's just, as a kid, November for me was not the best month because I lost my grandmother in November 1999, and it was a bit of a traumatic experience. I think 4 years before that, my other grandmother passed away as well. And I remember back in 2005, November was just a month where I was it was bad. Like health-wise, it was really bad because I hadn't been diagnosed with lupus yet, and my health was deteriorating. We didn't really know what was going on with my health, and I remember that the weather was getting so cold, and I was in so much pain. I was having chest pains, and I was kind of depressed, and I was overwhelmed with school at the time. I had 5 classes. Why I had 5 classes? I know why I had 5 classes, because I'm an overachiever, but it was just a lot. There was a lot going on, and it was really affecting me. I didn't know what was going on in my body. I wanted to perform in school, but I couldn't because I was so tired. It was a lot. So I think it was over 10 years ago, when I started working like a 9 to 5, I created this sort of tradition of going away in November or taking time off, and that helped a lot. Every year I would do something. I would go away or take some time off, like a week off. I remember in 2014, I went to visit my cousin in New York. The following year, I went to Boston to see my other cousins, and it really does help me to create that time in November just to kind of get away. I usually do this every year. Last year, I went away for the weekend with some of my girls. We went away up north, a few hours away from Montreal. We got an Airbnb for the weekend. It was gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. And even the scenery was just so calming and comforting. It was the best. It really, that's peak November getaway for me. If I look back on all the getaways I planned for myself in November, that was so special, because it was such a special time to spend with my friends. I'm big on quality time and spending that time with them, and just, we had a moment, I think it was Saturday night, and we were sharing so many things. I'm like, this is what it's all about. When you want to get away, do a proper getaway, get your friends together, rent an Airbnb for the weekends and just not think about everything that stresses you out. And it was so much fun. So this year I don't have anything planned. I might get away for a few days, planning on attending a conference in Toronto at the end of the month. I still have to work out the details and a lot of logistics, but I do want to treat myself this month and not think about everything that's stressing me out, not think about work and life. And there's a bird on the windowsill right now. Yes, I'm distracted. So yes, I'm planning on working out more just so my mental health is in check and I'm not depressed by the weather. It's getting colder, but not that cold. Like yesterday was cold, but tomorrow it's gonna get warmer. Anyways, global warming is real. Anybody that says otherwise is cuckoo. So yes, I'm happy with my new shoes. I'm excited about working out more and being healthier and having more energy and investing in my self-care, making time for myself to do things that I love. Today is Monday, and I decided to try something new this week. An idea came to my mind yesterday as I was doing a lot of work on my hair, washing and all the things, conditioning, deep conditioning and all the things. And because it takes so long, hair day is hair day, a whole day, but it took my entire afternoon, late afternoon until 10 maybe. Anyways, I took breaks to eat, to go to my mom's to pick up some food, and then to continue the job. So yesterday, because I didn't have time to work on content that I was supposed to work on this weekend, I remember watching a lot of YouTube influencers, watching their morning routines and how they can best maximize their time, their productivity, and complete their to-do lists more efficiently. And some of them that I've watched, they're like the 5 a.m. club, and I've been trying to join the 5 a.m. club, but it doesn't work. It hasn't worked yet. Or it works for one day and then the next day I'm like, I give up. But I told myself, hey, what if I wake up at 5 on Monday, and right before going to the gym at 10, I can just work on some content, like editing some videos and creating some posts for Instagram and TikTok. And I was like, you know what, that's a good idea, let me try it. And I don't know what came over me last night, but I was very motivated and I felt confident. I've had that idea before and didn't do it, but last night felt different. I was like, I can do this. And then I was praying, I was like, God, please help me do this. And then I went to bed much later than I had anticipated. So I was like, okay, instead of waking up at 5, let me wake up at 5:30. So I woke up at 5:30. I got up. And I actually managed to get up at 5:30. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I need to pat myself on the back. I woke up at 5:30. I did my devotional for about an hour. I read my Bible. I was even able to journal. I usually don't journal that much, in the morning. I usually do it at night, but I was journaling, read my Bible. I did my the U version reading of the day. I think I I did read one of my Bible plans. I've been reading and studying the book of Ezekiel. It's a book I've read before, but I don't remember parts of it. The only part that I remember is just Ezekiel 37, when we're like the dry bones are brought back to life. I really love that part, and I don't know, I love that part because it brings me hope, the fact that God can bring dead things to life again. I've loved that passage for about 5 years now, and I remember when Elevation Worship released their album Graves into Gardens. There's a song Rattle, and the song Rattle is basically Ezekiel 37. And at first, I remember like the first time I listened to Rattle, I was like, okay, this is different. You know, it has a heavy rock feel to it, which I'm not mad at. But I was like, okay, this is different. I'm like, okay. Then I listened to it a second time. I was like, Then I listened to it again. I was like, that's my song. And it came out during the pandemic, like smack dab in, like during COVID, during confinement. And I remember listening to Rattle a lot, because I felt so invigorated and encouraged. There were times where, you know, I would because we were like stuck at home, you know, there were no live church services, so I would watch my church would do like, either they would show past services that we had like maybe a year or two prior to like 2020, or at some point like there were like a few people that like the worship team, my pastor, and other people that would do like a service, but like the room would be empty. But most of the time I would watch Elevation Worship at home, like I would watch Elevation Church. So whenever they would do worship, like they would do Rattle, and I would go through all kinds of emotions. There were days when they would sing Rattle, I was like pumping my fists and just like fired up in my living room, and there were other times I was just like breaking down crying. And anyways, all of this to say, yes, the song Rattle is inspired by Ezekiel 37, and that's the book I'm studying right now, and I do enjoy it. I want to know more about it. I want to learn more. I want to, you know, I don't teach anymore right now. I'm not teaching right now. I'm not saying anymore. I'm not teaching Sunday school right now. So the best way for me to learn more about the Bible was through teaching and preparing like lessons and all of that. You know, I had to dig in to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. You know, I can't look like an idiot in front of the students. So the best way for me to learn about the different books of the Bible was by teaching them. So the book of Ezekiel, I think I have a faint memory of maybe teaching it, and maybe like, you know, I didn't teach the whole thing because, you know, there's more than one teacher per class in Sunday school. So maybe I taught like one class or two, and you know, I didn't teach the rest, so I didn't prepare it. Although we are strongly like advised to prepare the whole lesson, even though you're not scheduled to teach for like maybe 2 Sundays. But I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Because the thing is, like, if you need to be a backup for like the teacher who can't make it last minute or whatever, I was like, I'm sorry, I ain't got time. I got 50,000 jobs. Like, I can't do this. I cannot. Did it come bite me back in the butt sometimes? Yeah, it did. I learned my lesson, I guess. But yeah, I don't remember really teaching much about Ezekiel, if I ever did. So I just wanted to do a Bible plan to study it in more depth, and so far so good. Sometimes I try to read in different Bible versions. I often read and listen to the audio. I do both. It just helps me. It just helps me retain more information, and I just like the having both of my senses stimulated at the same time as I'm learning. Sometimes I switch from English to French. Sometimes I switch to English, French, Haitian Creole, because Haitian Creole is available on the Bible app, which is dope, because reading Haitian Creole it's very phonetic. So like understanding Creole, speaking Creole, okay, but reading it is sometimes it can be challenging, you know. And even like I know my mom didn't grow up reading in Creole, you know. My mom's generation, they didn't grow up reading or writing Creole. Like they wrote French, you know, in Haiti, you know. So even for her it's challenging. She's looking at words like, what? Like she knows what they mean, but it's just like at first you're like, okay. So, and at the church I grew up in, like a lot of the songs, worship songs that we sing are, you know, in Haitian Creole. And then when they project the lyrics, you're like, oh, okay. You know, you sing along, you know the song, and then you see the words, like how they're, you know, how they're written and all. But anyways, all of this to say, this morning, 5:30, I did my little routine. I got up. I went in my living room and I put on the fireplace channel on the TV. Just set the mood, you know. My living room was dimly lit. I made myself my tea. I make a tea with concentrated lemon juice, and I put some turmeric. I put some bee pollen granules, some ginger, and honey, and hot water. And it kind of looks like orange juice once you're done mixing everything. And bee pollen granules are good for inflammation, and it's good for I guess also for the immune system. Ginger as well, turmeric as well. Lemon, I just love lemon. I love it. As a person who's often nauseous for no reason, sometimes for a good reason, lemon is just the best thing ever. Lemon and peppermint are just, lemon, peppermint, and ginger are my friends. I love them. God bless the person who received the download from heaven to investigate the properties and benefits of lemon, ginger, and peppermint. God bless them and their whole family. So yeah, I did my tea, and then I sat down on my armchair, and I just got ready to just do my devotional. And after that, after about an hour, I went in my office and I started working on some content for about an hour. I did my to-do list for the day, my to-do list for the work I do for my client, the to-do list that I have for my content creation. And I checked my calendar to make sure that everything was aligned, and started working on content. And then about around, was it 8:45 or so, I started getting ready to go to the gym. I did my protein smoothie. It's almond milk, regular almond milk, silk, always silk, and some frozen strawberries, a banana, and I use the Vega. It's like power greens with kale, whatever, 20 grams of protein per little scoop. So I use that. I've been using that for many years now. My post workout smoothie. And then I went to the gym to do some exercises. This morning's class was sculpt and tone. And the instructor combined elements from another group class that I go to called Group Power. It's a lot of weight training. And because she's training to teach that class, she wanted to try out 3 of the songs that we do at the beginning of the Group Power routine. And then she just integrated other parts from our regular routines, regular exercises for that class. At some point I was like, girl, just stop the class because I can't take it anymore. Like I can't do it. I think it's the fact that I woke up so early and I went to bed late that at some point I ran out of gas. And I started running out of F's as well. But I was standing like right next to the stage where the instructor was, so I was like, you know what, try to act like you still want to move parts of your body right now. Anyways, I did my best. I survived, and my legs hurt, my head hurts, but I do feel somewhat accomplished. It's 11:23, and you know, a lot was accomplished so far, so that's great. You know, hair is washed for the week. Come on, feel accomplished every time I wash my hair. I feel accomplished because it's such a task. I always put it off a week or two, but then when it's done, you're like, I did it, you know. And it's been a bit challenging for me to do my hair routine, to do like wash day, because alopecia is not fun. And that's for another video. But yes, it's I have to mentally prepare myself for a whole week before wash day. Ever since I started experiencing alopecia, it's the mental preparedness is the toughest part. Washing the hair is not that bad. It's drying the hair or whatever. It's the mental preparation of having to detangle the hair. Because the thing is, before I wash my hair, I have to braid it. I braid it in I do like 6 braids, 6 or 8 braids. Because my hair gets tangled easily, and that's been the norm for me since I was a kid. So I always wash my hair braided. But the thing is, like, the braiding itself can be depressing. There are times where, you know, I was doing much better in terms of alopecia up until a couple of months ago. Like, my hair was thriving. It was thriving, and then at some point I started getting excessive facial hair because of the medication. I was like, I am not Sasquatch's wife. I will not be a bearded woman. I don't care, it's vain, I don't care. So I had to nair my face. I naired my face. I was like, enough is enough. It's not even a little, like, you know, sometimes you have hairs on your face, but it's like kind of blondish and nobody sees it. It was getting dark. And it was getting embarrassing for me. So I was like, no, I'm gonna nair this. And thankfully it hasn't grown back as bad as it did. Like, it hasn't, and I did that in July. But I was like, yo, let me just reduce the dosage, like, and I'll talk to my doctor, like, next appointment I have, I'll tell him, like, hey, can we reduce it? And then I guess reducing it messed me up because I'm shedding a lot of hair. So now I'm back on track. We adjusted the medication, so everything should go back to normal. But I don't like it. But I can discuss alopecia in another video. That requires an entire video just to discuss my alopecia journey. But even though I'm shedding a lot of hair, I still have a lot of hair left. You know, every time, like, that's what surprises me the most. Like, I shed a lot, but there's still a lot. So to God be the glory. To God be the glory. So I'm on my way home, gonna take a shower, gonna eat, and gonna get working for my client. I wanted to work outside of my home today, but it's raining heavily. I'm trying to work outside of my home once a week. Last week I couldn't do it because I don't remember. Yeah, last week was crappy. Last week was not good. Last week my emotions were not, it was not a good week. It was not a good week. I was just annoyed with the election results. I'm not even American, but it just pissed me off. But hey, what are you gonna do? But anyways, God is still good. God is still good. God is still on his throne, and he will get the glory. He will get the glory anyhow. So yes, on my way home, and yep, gonna work. That's all I do. That's all I do is work. Anyways, yeah. This is a full transparency post. My hair is half done. I had to redo it because I didn't like the pattern on the waves. So this is the situation right now. The day is going okay so far. Listening to Lauryn Hill to chill as I work. The people be peopling today, this afternoon. I'm just getting a lot of questions from customer support about email alerts and loyalty points that customers are asking about. This one customer, she claims she has 13,000 points, and she's asking that we adjust her balance because right now her balance is only showing like 9,100 points. And I'm like, where are those points? Where's the proof that you allegedly have 13,000 points? I'm going back and forth with customer service because I'm like, I need to see proof. And then I go log into the dashboard for that platform, and I'm like, girl, where are your 13,000 points? Like, I don't see them. I'm like adding up all the points from her previous purchases. I'm seeing a refund. I'm like, okay, maybe that's what did it. I'm like, no, it doesn't even add up. So I'm like, and she's like, yeah, I saw it once, and then it showed something else another time. I'm like, okay, but show me the email. Like, she's provided an email with like 2 different like points balances, none of them adding up to 13,000. Anyways, and yeah, another customer talking about email alerts that he signed up for, and he says that he's not getting them anymore. Then we look in the back end of Magento, and it's there, but it's not set up, and just got to find solutions today. We're finding solutions to problems today. It's the bulk of my job, and I'm trying to do my job, but all I keep doing is answering emails and Teams messages. So that's what it is. And I have plans to go out tonight to a women's prayer service at church, and I have to think about my logistics about getting there because it's on the South Shore and traffic is horrible. One of my friends was supposed to come with me, but unfortunately she's swamped at work, and she has to do what she got to do. She got to do her job. Unfortunately, she's pretty bummed about it, but you know, there will be other prayer services to go to. So I'm hoping that my hair, the other side of my hair, once undone, looks decent enough for me to walk around with this and show my face to the world. So that's what's going on. I went to work out this morning, and I'm trying this new pre-workout powder. I think it's called Syrup, and basically I use like half of a tablespoon in 8 ounces of water. So 8 ounces is 2 cups of water. Shake it, and I drank it like about half an hour before my workout. It does have caffeine in it, a little bit. I was a bit scared because sometimes my body does not react well to caffeine, but everything was good. And I'm really happy with it because I really did have more energy during my workout. I was more focused. I wasn't jittery. I was a little jittery before starting my workout, but once I started moving around, I think my body adjusted to the pre-workout solution well. That doesn't mean that the workout wasn't hard. It was, but it was more tolerable. And I felt good afterwards. I didn't feel as depleted as I usually do after working out. So I'm really happy with my purchase. I did see that that company has other powders, like workout powders. I think they have like a collagen powder. I think they might have some electrolytes. I'm not sure. I would have to look into it. But I did do my research before buying it because I'm not just gonna buy any powder. I looked up each ingredient, each of them, to make sure that they wouldn't like counteract with the medication that I'm on, or that they're not weird. Gotta make sure the ingredients in what you take are not weird. Like whatever you put in your body, just do some research. But yeah, it was about $34 on Amazon, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. It was only one workout, but I think I will be like I'll definitely be using that moving forward. I'm happy about that. Yes, I'm happy about that, and I'm still on my routine of waking up at 5:30, doing my devotional in the morning, and then working on my content. I got some time this morning to work on some video editing, to do some editing for upcoming videos that I'll be posting on my YouTube channel. So I'm happy about that. This is a full transparency post. Full transparency post. So again, hoping this hair pans out, this side pans out, and over here as well. And yeah, I should be heading out around maybe 5:30, 5:45 because traffic is insane. I have to figure out a way to get there. Maybe go around another way. I don't know. Figure out how to get there with all of my sanity intact. Maybe not all of it. Most of it, I'm hoping. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going tonight. It just feels good to go to a prayer service and just be surrounded with other women. It's for women only tonight, so to be surrounded with other faith-filled women in an environment, and we're all there with the same goal, to draw closer to God, and we're all going through different things, and we want to dedicate that time to just kind of unload and also be refreshed. So I'm looking forward to that. I went to a prayer service Saturday morning at my home church, and there were like 20 people there. It's crazy to. I don't want to compare both churches, but there's like people are really zealous when it comes to attending prayer services at the church I go to on the South Shore, and people have this like thirst to be in God's presence and to just open up to God and to just release whatever they have. But it depends. At my home church, it depends on the occasion. Last Saturday was the men's committee that were doing or holding the prayer service, and I would expect that there would be more. There's always more women than men. That's how it is. But I know in other circumstances, when especially like let's say the prayer service is for like back to school, or the women's ministry is holding the prayer service. There's a lot more people, and it's just, I don't know, the men, I don't know. The men at my church need to invest more in prayer time, fasting and prayer. But anyways, that's a whole other video, I guess. But yeah, looking forward to going tonight. I pray to God that God downloads energy within me after the prayer service so I can drive myself back home. Woke up at 5:30 and the prayer service will probably end at 9 p.m. So Jesus, take the wheel, literally. Please, God. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll give you another update. And yeah, looking forward to going tonight. Much better.
C'est de choisir la foi. Dis à ta voisine, je choisis la foi. Tout en moi chantera.
I'm experiencing some issues in my closet. My closet is a bit jacked up. So my closet has been experiencing some drama lately. Ever since I moved in here 5 years ago, this shelf has been problematic. My friend Jessica, better known as MVP because she is the clutch. She always comes in clutch in every situation. She was able to kind of fix it. She put some sort of metal bar underneath it, just right on this bar to kind of hold it up. And then a couple of days ago, it fell. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to revamp and to fix it. And also this part of the shelf has been like this for 5 years. So I now have to get it fixed, and I decided to just get it fixed properly and have someone come over and fix it. So right now what I'm doing is removing all of my clothes from my closet, and because the repairman is coming tomorrow, so I gotta remove everything. He's coming at noon, and I have a lot of clothes. And I don't know how to manage it all. I'm putting some clothes in the closet in my office. I think half of the content of my wardrobe will fit in there. Where am I going to fit the other half? I don't know. I do not know. Here are some of the items. Yes, behind there's my old vision board that I haven't updated, and some prayers that I put in there a few years ago. I used to make this. It wasn't really a prayer closet because I can't sit in it anyways. Usually my stationary bike is here, but today, well, it's in the corner. It's in punishment. So the plan is to put more clothes in here and maybe put some on the shelf. These are my sneakers, gym bag, and there's a lot more stuff in there. That's stuff that's always there. Got my selfie stick and ring light over there, and some hair. But yeah, this is gonna be a very fun exercise to remove all my clothes from my wardrobe. A little progress report. This is bag number 1 of shoes. These are some boxes, some bags. The closet number 2 is full. Closet number 3 is full. And I resorted to using my biggest piece of luggage to put some shoes in there. More Shein bags. Shein bags everywhere. If you can't tell, I have a problem with shopping. So I have only a few shoes left. Some slippers that I will be throwing away. There's one pair of shoes in there that I will be giving away as well. This is the giving away bag. It is heavy. But then again, it's a plastic bag, so anything would be heavy in there. So yeah, success. I removed everything everywhere. And yeah, so this hole I could actually put in another, I guess, bar up there to go all the way there. And I could possibly put blouses or other tops at the top and then longer items at the bottom. A little update on the closet. Closet is fixed. I added some of my old lighting on the back of the closet. I got those from IKEA to replace my magnetic LED ones because unfortunately the other shelf doesn't have them. As you can tell, this is crooked, so I'm gonna have to ask the repairman to come back to fix it. I tried to fix it myself with some screws and whatnots, but I'd rather just have him come back. And top shelf is decent and safe for use, so I put my nice blanket, some scarves, a hat, my sweaters. Did my best to color coordinate them because that's how I do, as you can see. And I did get rid of a lot of shoes. I also added one of the LED lights at the bottom, just so I can see my shoes. More shoes over there. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the outcome, except for that shelf on the left. That's a little questionable, but I'll get it fixed.